Hello and welcome back to the Lincoln Loco 3. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to today's episode where there's no surprises, there's no cliffhangers, it's just pure football manager today as we get ready for the second half of the season and prepare ourselves for moving to La Liga next. Well, not La Liga, the Spanish Football League. I'm going to call it Liga so many times. When I say La Liga, know that I mean the Spanish 4th Division. Although hopefully one day we will be in La Liga. So it seemed like you guys really enjoyed yesterday's little twists, and it seems like you guys are up for moving to Spain. You all think it's a pretty cool idea. So more surprises to come as we move into the Liga for next season. Again, I've said it again. I mean the Spanish Football League system. Once again though, I am going to be setting a likes target. 300 likes on today's video. That would be hugely appreciated. I know it's annoying that I keep asking, but it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. The more likes it gets, the more comments it gets, the more interactions on the video essentially it gets, the better it gets pushed out on the algorithm, gets pushed out to more people, and that's how it sort of builds and things like that. So that's why I always ask. I know it's annoying, but I've got to do it. Whilst you're there as well, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel please, because we're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and that would be mental if we could do that. So coming up in today's episode, we've got Europa FC and Manchester 62 in the National League Group 1, which is the top half of the... It's a little bit complicated. Basically, we've just played in a National League, which I think we just came top of, but now is a Group 1 and a Group 2, and we're obviously fighting in Group 1 for the title. However, I'm not sure what table we need to be looking at. It's kind of behind my head here, so if I just temporarily move myself here, this table says we have 31 points, Europa have 28 points, which is obviously very good for us because we are top of it. For argument's sake, in this part of the division where we play against these 5 other teams, we could get 20 points, and that would put us on to 51 points in total. Europa FC could get 22 points here, and they'd be top of this division, but they'd still be behind us in this table because they'd be on 50 points in total and we'd be on 51 despite finishing below them here. I'm not really sure which one we want to be top of. Ideally, we want to be top of both of them, but it doesn't really make it very clear in the rules. I've been looking through the rules and I can't even click on it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've clicked on the wrong thing. I've been looking through the rules. It's not very clear. So together, we're going to go on a journey and find out what happens. But as I say, our first game is against Europa FC, our closest rivals, so a big result is needed against them. This is the lineup. It's the very usual lineup we've been trying to go for all season. Chino in goal with a backline of Brito, Lopez, Roy Chipolina and Wiseman. Yaya in that CDM position. Moreno and Torilla just ahead of him with Chipolina on the left, Hernandez on the right and Kike up front. Diego not quite back fully from his injury just yet, but we'll try and get him on as a substitute at some point to get himself back into that first team. So kickoff is upon us for this big crunch game this season. This is a bit make or break, to be fair. If we win this, then is that a penalty? That feels a little bit harsh. I think that was outside the area. Can we just... There is a thing to go back. There we go. 10... I want to see this again. No, that's live. How do I press play? Oh, the play button's just there, obviously. I think this happens outside the area. We can't really... It happens way outside the area. I mean, I won't complain too much, but that doesn't quite seem fair. That was way outside the area, in my opinion. And Yaya gets the opening goal of the game. What I was about to say is that this game is a crucial game for us. Win it and we go quite a long way ahead of Europa FC in the table, and they've got a lot of catching up to do. Lose it, we're the ones then catching up with them. Another throw-in though, in the similar sort of position. We're not going to win a penalty from it this time though, by looks of things, as Wiseman into Torilla, blocked on the edge of the area, back to Yaya, who can unleash one from distance but doesn't, gets it to Wiseman instead, who wins as another penalty. Yaya to step up. He's just our free kicking penalty specialist, Yaya. He steps up to take another one. This feels very unfair. And this time, the penalty is saved by the slightly injured goalkeeper. I really thought about putting Chipolina on that one, and then I thought no, because I want Yaya to get a hat-trick of penalties in today's game, because now we've had 2, I can feel another one coming. Only a 1-goal lead though. Obviously a 2-goal lead in 12 minutes would have been a lot better, but I'm not sure if I said it or not. I was trying to get the words out of my mouth. We need to win this game. Otherwise, we struggle, actually. We might fall behind Europa, and then we're playing catch-up with them, which is what we don't want to do. We want to take control of the league and just make it our own. In the meantime, Europa are coming forward. They don't want us to make the league our own, as they've come close there. Throw-in for us. Can we get another penalty from a throw-in as Torilla Whoo! Drills one in from distance. Now that was a way to get your first goal of the season. Amazing. Graham Torilla, what a boy. Hernandez plays it into Moreno, just lays it off to Torilla, who first time just smacks it into the back of the net. What a finish. So many goals from distance in this division, and I think it's probably more to do with the keepers being terrible as opposed to our players actually having good long shot attributes. Europa, though, have offered nothing in this first half, and there's a chance for us through Joseph Cipollina into Kike to make it 3. He loves doing that, doesn't he, Kike? He gets one-on-one and just blasts it over the bar all the time. Luckily, his goal-scoring stats genuinely are a goal every single game on average, so he's doing all right still. So to be fair, he's still due a goal this game, so let's watch out for him as Cipollina comes down the side of the pitch. Can he get it into Kike? He does. And he gets his goal, but he's going to get in today's game because he gets a goal on average every game. 13 for the season now. 13 for the season now for him. It's a poor clearance, to be fair, from the Europa defender. And Cipollina, all he has to do is just put it on a plate like he does there. And it's a superb volley from Kike, to be fair. Amazing stuff. So I thought this game was going to be a lot harder than it actually has turned out to be. 20 shots to 3 shots. We've got a 3.18 XG as well. I don't think I've seen an XG that high for us as well, although a lot of that will come from our 2 penalties that we had. Brito now to swing one into the middle. Hernandez makes it 4. Oh, we are making this convincing now. Can we even get a 5th goal as Yaya puts it into the other Cipollina? Roy Cipollina gets it off the crossbar. We are all over this team. Not that it matters too much. We've scored 4. We've got a clean sheet. This has been a beautiful performance today. So to confuse us even more, when we look at the Gibraltar National League, this screen just shows us our little league we're in right now with these 5 other teams. If we click on the division, it takes us to this table. So I don't know what we want to finish top of. I'm presuming because the green and then the blue bars here, I presume it's this table that actually counts. I also presume as well that if you're in the bottom 6, you can't go into the top 6. So Boca Juniors could win every single game, and they might have more points than everyone else up here maybe, for example, but they can't go any higher than 7th. I'll presume that. But part of me does think by some weird coincidence, Boca Juniors will go on to win every single one of their games and finish 2nd in the whole table or something like that now. Who is up next then? It's Manchester 62 who are up next. That should be a good game. So we're here for the Manchester game. Unfortunately, Yaya has picked up too many yellow cards. So let's get him off the pitch for Diego instead, who can't really play there. So let's swap him over with Torilla, who really can't play there. So maybe Diego's going to have to just stick there for a game to get some match sharpness. But other than that, I don't want to make any changes to the lineup because I'm very, very happy with this team. So kickoff is upon us in this game against Manchester. It should be a routine win for us, but they are playing a 5-4-1, very defensive formation, and a flat back 5 at that as well. So properly defensive. So it's going to be tough to break them down. Tougher than it was, obviously, against Europa because they were playing quite an attacking formation. So I think it probably was a bit easier for us to break them down when we managed to exploit the space and things like that. This team are going to be a bit harder to break down, particularly when they just put the ball over the top like that. That was almost a goal for them, and that would have been very embarrassing. Free kick from deep, though. Wiseman pumps it into the middle, and we have got the opening goal of the game. Our star centre-back, Bernardo Lopez, with the looping header over the keeper. That was absolutely fantastic. Let's watch this one again as Wiseman pumps it into the box, and Lopez just doesn't even jump, I don't think. I don't think he jumped there. It just bounced off his head more than anything else, I think. Still, I'm going to say that was a beautifully cushioned looping header over the keeper that he really properly intended. But we are having far less luck in this game than we did against Europa. We are just about to get to half-time. 10 shots to 3 shots, 11 shots to 3 shots now, which is good going for us, but not quite as many as we had against Europa. But I guess for the most part in this division, because we are so good, we can just expect to win every single game we play for the most part, which is another reason why we are moving to Spain, because obviously this just becomes boring after a long while. It's a little bit boring this season that we just keep winning everything, but obviously we've got to set things up, and that's why we're doing a season here. Season here to set things up, and then we move over to Spain, and that's where the real adventure starts. So Cipollina puts the ball into the middle. It's cleared, but only as far as Diego, who's doing very well actually as that deep-lying playmaker in the defensive midfielder position today. He's made that his own as he pumps the ball forward once again. Wiseman this time back to Cipollina. Cipollina forward. It's a good ball to Torilla, who wins it but doesn't quite get it into the main striker, Kike. Moreno back on it. Fouled. Red card. referee, get that second yellow out, get him off the pitch, and now let's go and score 5 goals. They are coming forward on the ball right now and looking pretty strong for it, as well as they play it back to one of their centre-backs, I presume, who puts the ball forward to their... Maybe a narrow midfield 3 of only 10 men on the pitch is the way to go. Manchester are making it work for them very nicely. They've come closer to scoring in this game twice, actually, which is a lot closer than Europa came to scoring in the game we just played against them. But on the counter-attack, Hernandez in the area just shoots straight at his marking man. I mean, fair play to him. Fair play to him. He gave it his best shot. If you can't go around them, try and go through them. That's obviously the best motto to go for. But we've reached the 90th minute and we have got through this game 1-0. I must say, we didn't really create many good opportunities in that game. We had the 1 goal, obviously, but I don't think we had many good opportunities at all. But obviously Manchester were playing very defensively. They obviously kept us out pretty well, so we can't look into it too much, but I'm a little concerned about the lack of opportunities there. But overall, another fantastic episode. More wins to add to our collection of wins. The draw we have with St. Joseph's is a blemish on our record, and I'm so cross we only drew against them. And if I'm honest, if we were going to lose to Granada, why could it not have been up here so we can then just have a long streak of green? That's what I want. Next episode, not sure what we're going to do. I won't do the quarterfinal on an episode because that seems a little pointless. But we probably will do a semi-final should we get to semi-final. And then that might just be like around here, probably. And then we'll do the final if we get there. And then these final few games of the league season as well. So maybe only 2 more episodes this season. And then we're off to Spain. So thank you ever so much for watching today's episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And of course, if you have done, drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.